Today we're reviewing the Grand Mac from McDonald's.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Greg, he's Q. Together we're Mr. Happy 0121, and today it's the Grand Mac. Do you know anything about the Grand Mac?
It's huge. It's
That's
grand.
what she said. There you go. You know they make a small version of this now, the Mac Jr.
This is all news to me.
People have been really wanting us to review this. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say I really believe it's probably going to taste like a Big Mac except bigger. But hey, who are we not to give the people what they want? Here comes a close-up.
Okay, let's get a close-up look at the Grand Mac. It's hard to translate to video, but it does appear to be much bigger. The beef patties on this add up to be 1/3 a pound of beef as opposed to the regular, which probably is about half that.
Just when I thought this video was going to lack drama, he informs me in the break here that he doesn't ever remember eating a Big Mac. I don't know how that's possible, but you're going to get two reviews in one. You're going to get a review of the Grand Mac from somebody that's eaten a bunch of Big Macs. And then you're going to get kind of a Grand Mac / Big Mac review from a guy that doesn't remember ever eating a Big Mac. Amazing. Bite one.
Size is ridiculous. I don't need a burger this big. It's too much to handle, literally.
Bite two. Bite three. I'm going to do something different in this video. This is 3 bites. Part of the appeal of the Grand Mac is the fact that it's so large. So what I'm going to do is turn off the camera and I'm going to eat the rest of this burger. And then I'm going to give my review. But I'm going to say something right now. I'm a little bit surprised going in. And I'm probably the only person that's going to say this. But the experience of the Big Mac seems to be a little bit diluted because this is so spread out. I'm really tasting a lot of bread. Okay, so I'll be back in a moment with this guy. I don't know how much of this he's going to be able to eat, but we're going to see. We'll be right back. Now that that's over.
What'd you think?
You know, that's the question.
That is the question.
That's the question I told you to ask, so I'll answer it.
Awesome.
You and I have a philosophical discussion sometimes, and you just don't believe me, but I'm going to tell you this. When we do these reviews on certain items, I know in advance that no matter what we say, people want us to like the item. People want us to like the Grand Mac. How can you not like the Grand Mac? It's like a Big Mac. Except there's more. And so sometimes if you tell them that it's not as good as something, they're not going to like the video. They're going to get a little frustrated. And from the handful of videos or reviews I've seen of this, everybody loves the Grand Mac. Well, I don't love the Grand Mac. It is a watered down version of a Big Mac. Now I know you're going to say, well, it's the same ingredients, just with more meat. How can that be? Sometimes you don't need more McDonald's meat, for one thing. Sometimes the amount that you get of McDonald's meat was there for a reason. The other thing I take a big issue with is that middle piece of bread, because everything is way bigger now. When you bite into it, it's like somebody took a piece of like sandwich bread and stuck in the middle of this thing. It just doesn't work. It is like a Big Mac, only more watered down and not as good. Plus, it's way messier.
Way messier.
I pride myself, this fool tell you every time we eat something, on being like the guy that doesn't need a napkin, doesn't need anything. I can eat a regular Big Mac driving down the road with no napkin, no problem.
What a skill.
It is a life skill. Not with this thing. You ate it. You always kind of destroy a sandwich. I don't. I gave it my best effort. And this thing, the middle bun was still wanting to come out. It was still wanting to be messy. I'll say this. This sandwich has done one thing. It has made me interested in the Mac Jr. where I had no interest before. Because if the bigger version of the Big Mac is not as good, maybe, just maybe the smaller version of the Big Mac is awesome. Having said all of that, give this an 82.
You really had a lot to say.
I had things to say for once. Because, you know, a lot of times you go, well, it's a Denny Green. This was not a Denny Green because I expected a Denny Green. I expected a bigger Big Mac. It was not that. It was a bigger Big Mac in ingredient only, not in flavor or quality. 82.
I pretty much agree, but I'm going to give it a 78.
Anything that I missed there in the complaining of the Grand Mac?
Too much mac sauce.
Too much Mac sauce on yours?
Way too much.
Well, bigger burger, more Mac sauce.
Yeah.
There was more Mac sauce on mine, but I didn't get as much flavor from it as I do on a regular Big Mac because it was spread all over the damn place. I know we're going to get probably some heat from people because people wanted us to say this was the greatest thing ever. If you're that hungry, buy 2 Big Macs and just get a better quality of burger than this giant monstrosity. That's all we got today. We're not doing any shout-outs. We're not doing any 1 and 7s. The Grand Mac has pissed us off so bad. We're just going to say thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can find us on all social media, Mr. Happy0121. We'll be back on Friday, maybe to do the Mac Jr., but we will definitely do a 1 and 7 then. Until next time.
Stay vigilant.
Yeah. 78.
78.
So I just took away all your talking points.
Yeah.
Because I went like this, and then you went like that.
You said everything I had to say.
I wish you had like, it's not a photographic memory because you wouldn't have seen it. Is it? I don't know. It's a certain kind
It
of
starts with a C.
where you can hear it and then repeat it. I wish you would have just literally repeated every single word I said and then acted like it was yours.
That would have been really impressive.
That would have been very impressive and very awesome. Hey, we're still sitting here. I thought we left a long time ago.
Me too.
All right, let's leave. You got homework to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to go like digest this thing.